first time since last season's playoffs. When
to the final stretch and get them back to playing where they were playing. I'm glad you mentioned their schedule
here in Denver.
We are underway. Denver gets first crack at it offensively. Murray short on the runner. Randall the kick out to Conley. Conley on the drive, floats it up with the right and put it through.
Julius Randle rebounding at a high rate. The first couple games, Julius Randle was guarded by Nikola Jokic. Westbrook guarded Rudy Gobert. Going to be last year, hasn't had one this year either against Minnesota. The Jokic so far this year. Got to keep him off the free throw line too. It's going to be very important that you don't get comfortable by making free throws.
81% foul shooter, missed both. Crowd remains standing. McDaniels from the free throw line left it short. Here comes Murray sprinting up the floor. Murray goes down, gives it up to Westbrook. Inside, good defense. Randall got a piece of it. Conley leading the break. Lob up top, Westbrook. Equally great defense. Oh, my, after interception. Skip pass. Randall won't take the three, and he's bottled up.
Here early, teams feeling each other out here. Julius knocking down the three. He really warmed up well too before the game. He was making a lot of shots.
Early 5-0 advantage for Minnesota. Christian Brown to the rack, can't hit. To McDaniels, going at Jokic, finish with the left.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? Jokic at the rim, he is not a good rim protector.
Porter, back to Jokic. Jokic, Westbrook, corner three, no good. Gobert the rebounds. Edwards, mano a mano with Murray, and Edwards. Nuggets 0 for 3 here in the early going with 2 turnovers. Westbrook, a brick. McDaniels getting to his spot, can't hit, and Murray clears it.
Minnesota kind of settling here. There you go. Everybody can sit down now.
Russell Westbrook averaging about 13 points per game, and this is 17th year in the association. Edwards, really poked away by Brown. Around the Gobert screen, the pull-up, and can't get the roll. Gobert is...
The guy with the iPad said, I don't think you can review that. It's not a good idea. Let's not lose our challenge here right away. One of the things that Denver showed situations in 2 different kinds of zones. They played 1-2-2 in the first game. And they played the same 2-3 zone that Minnesota played against Shea in that second game in Oklahoma City.
They saved by Randall, ahead to Edwards, throwing it up top! J-Mac attack. 8:27 to go in the first. I'm impressed. And there is something on the court right now.
Just fell off of Jamal Murray.
I think it's maybe an elbow sleeve and sitting at center court. Meanwhile, Westbrook is knocking down the first free throw. There were a lot of folks. There's Murray putting the...
And he didn't have it on his wrist yet, so.
For the Nuggets. Conley on the move, kick out to Randall. Randall got Murray in the air and is going to earn a triple for the late game. Randall splitting a pair of free throws. Murray outside, Jokic alone, over to Westbrook, going to take a 2 off glass, no, tipped over to Gobert. Michael Malone before the game said these 2 teams have played each other 22 times in the last couple of years, and the series is split 11-11. It's been a rivalry. Edwards spinning and connecting.
This sort of ranks in terms of the rivalry as Jaden's going to get called for a foul. Who's the analyst for Denver, has been here for 20-some. Play guy who's been here even longer. He said, not even close. Lakers is #1. So that goes back to the old days because the Lakers used to knock them out of the playoffs back in the old days. But right now, I would have to say this.
That's the thing about the old days. Or the old days. Denver's had the Lakers number now, where it doesn't feel like much of a rivalry. The Lakers won the last meeting, but Denver's pretty much owned LA. Here's Jokic, finger roll down the lane, no, but tipped it up and in. Postseason the last couple of years.
And really, it started in game 82 back.
Edwards alone in the corner, no good.
If you go back when playoffs in game 82 when they knocked Denver out, that's kind of when it all started again. And really, it even go back to when this kickball that time.
Jokic will take the three and left it short. Long rebound to Porter. Porter driving, and he's fouled again. If it's on Jaden, in on 9 points as Michael Porter Jr. knocks down the free throw. 10 points at the midway mark of the first. The Nuggets, they're the fastest game this season, and they are 30-3 when leading after the first quarter this season. Michael Malone talked about that before the game as Edwards can't hit the three. As Wolves get a turnover, Anthony Edwards skying for the flush. Here's Christian Brown in the corner. No good. Westbrook battling for the rebound. It's
that ball situation there, looking to get it back in bounds and up the floor.
Nice pass. Here's Edwards going baseline. Put it up and in.
The steal and the dunk by Ant got him going right here. You could feel the energy shift.
Jokic in three-point field goal percentage. DiVincenzo to Gobert. Nice finish. 20-13. And Jokic threw it right to Naz Reid, who may have taken it off the face. DiVincenzo, quick trigger, money.
He may have turned that into points as well.
The series memorable, but game seven on the road.
Game 7 on the road.
It's a moment I'll never forget. No offensive foul on Jokic. Instead, Jalen Pickett hits it for shooting, knocked down a couple of big threes, and that win over the Thunder. Can he keep that going? Knocked down his first shot tonight. DiVincenzo can't answer. Christian Brown the rebound. Zeke Naji also on the floor now. Here's Pickett again. That time left it short. 23-16 Minnesota. DiVincenzo no on the runner. Tipped it up and off. Another rebound for Jokic, his third of the ball game. Jokic coast to coast.
The way that I mean, that's a big man sprint dribbling up the floor, and Rudy Gobert could not get back in front. And nobody was willing to stand in his way either, by the way.
Ball rotates to Alexander Walker for a corner.
He'll has to have a big game tonight. They need a big game out of him to be able to be efficient with his shooting, and he's got to knock down shots.
This is Murray. Pull up, no. Long rebound in the hands of Pickett. It rotates. Jokic taking the three, and West, because he could give it up at any point. Hand off to Edwards. Edwards for three. Off the front iron, no. Quickly ahead. Who's beating the pack?
Oh, man.
Naz Reid goes down, a turnover. Murray, the runner off glass, no. Couldn't get his own. Najee chases down the offensive board. Crowd into the ball game now. Pickett, pull up, no. Tipped up and off. Jokic has it, puts it through. Timeout.
Jokic is just making a statement right now. All of a sudden, he's got KC as the best record in the Western Conference. Well, Denver did too the year that he didn't win it. MVP award, Denver won the Western Conference that year.
It's been a great race. There's been so many terrific performances in the NBA, and I think it's important to celebrate them all. We have an offensive foul. Alexander Walker took a shot. 5 turnovers now for the Denver Nuggets. Wolves with 8 points off of those miscues. We are at 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. DiVincenzo rattled. Jokic, he's in double figures with 11. The short hook is good.
Just a nice rolling into the middle of the floor.
Randall will take the three. Got it!
I'm telling you, anything special watching it today.
This is what the Nuggets are fearful of. Point defense is not great.
Exactly
and
right.
Minnesota is one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league. Jokic knew that was off on the release. The Wolves are third in the NBA in percentage of points scored from beyond the arc. Here's another one from beyond the arc. That won't drop from Jalen Clark. 5 seconds to go in the first. Porter. Good defense by Clark. Now it's Jokic getting by Randall and putting in for 2 more. 15 first quarter points for Nikola Jokic. About a 2-second with the handle. Down to 6 seconds. Randall firing. Can't hit. Porter the rebound. Porter firing a 3. Short iron. No good. Jokic off the floor. The 3-time MVP.
I like the firepower that Minnesota has on the floor right now.
Expect a lot of these guys for the Nuggets to play heavy minutes. Here's Naz Reid. Over to Randall. Randall backing down Naji. Turns inside and draws.
Minnesota beat Denver in that game, Michael, 133-104. That game is back on January in the 4th quarter. It was one of those clinics that the Wolves put on.
Porter, no good on the 3, and Naji the save, but threw it into the backcourt. Randall making the catch, and he's fouled by
the game. Last ball game against OKC. 16 points for Peyton Watson on 4-4 3-point shooting. Had a couple nice blocks as well. So they don't win that game without Peyton Watson having the game that he had. It's very interesting Minnesota did in the game that Minnesota came back from a 25-point deficit and beat, not just like they did against Minnesota.
Yes.
That's going to be another foul on Peyton Watson. A legal screen that time. Ran up on him, didn't give him a chance to change directions again. Minnesota just running floppy. They run so many simple. They've been running just simple wedge actions with Julius Randle to get him post-up opportunity as well.
Murray, that rolls out. Reid the rebound, ahead to Randall. Randall sets up Alexander Walker. Bounce pass to Randall, over to Naz Reid, and Big Jelly can't put it in. Randall can't follow slam. I mean, he's trying to dunk it. Naturally, your hands are going to be on the rim. He didn't hang on there.
He did not hang on the rim, and it looked like the ball snapped it down, not his hands.
Westbrook for 2. 7-28. Reid lost the handle. Good defense by Westbrook. Murray. Now Porter penetrating and out of control. The rim was too far away. McDaniels. Alexander Walker got it back from Conley. Spinning and put it up with the left. No, McDaniels there for the follow. Out on this end or something.
Well, Mike messed up his steps, and then he just was too far away here. Another out-of-control play by really both teams have been out of control at times.
Wolves have numbers right now, and Naji with the rejection. And
chance to see Jalen Clark play. So I'm going to be curious to see who Jalen Clark matches up with here.
Conley with the handle, watched by Naji. Over to Reid, size advantage on Murray. Clark rotates to McDaniels for 3, left it short. Porter the rebound for the Nuggets.
Really good contest that time by Peyton Watson in the corner.
Murray yet to get going in this ball game. 0 for 5, yet to score. Whistle blows.
You instinctively want to come help him in that situation. Ant's going to come back on the floor here from the keel. Black sitting in the paint like that if you're that close to the lane line.
There's Clark breaking
yes.
up they're on the floor. Reid for 3, well off the mark. Conley comes out of there with it. Edwards sets the feet, drills the.
Been a little bit out of control, been a little bit overhyped right now. He's 0 for 2 in the game and has been just out of sorts right now.
Westbrook to the rim.
Denver some credit, they've been speeding him up too.
Edwards, face-up game. And stripped by Naji. Good hands. Westbrook to Watson. Leaves it for Naji. Had it rejected partially in the hands of Westbrook. Wolves need to get matched up. Westbrook crossover. Battling inside, and off glass, it is a goal.
Naz has been out there 10 minutes, Michael, so it's a pretty long stint. It's the longest stint for anybody that's come off the bench for Chris Finch tonight so far.
Edwards out to Reed in the corner. Back to Edwards. Clock winding down. Edwards beat the clock. Can't hit. Porter has the rebound over to Westbrook. It is a 10-point ball game out of bounds, and it's going to be Denver ball. Jalen Clark says, take a look at it. And you know what? I trust Jalen Clark.
I do. Down Minnesota's going to go big. Jokic back in the game for Denver. Good closeout by Rudy.
Brown going to take the 2 and hit.
He could be considered one of the more improved his game. Nikola Jokic, when you look at his passing dashboard, passes the most and assists the most to Christian Brown.
Gobert the miss.
Just like this.
Brown running. Step through, he's fouled and will go to the line. Fouled by... Coaches are trying anything to slow down Nikola Jokic. Gets the ball from the officials so fast to start his own break. And Mark Dagnall thought that was unfair. So it's a dead ball situation.
Yes, exactly. And he brings
the officials
so they have to
look.
check. Yeah, they have to check. And so he said there's no rule against it. They ended up giving him a delay of game, but like they said, there's no rule against it.
Anything to slow down Jokic. Here is Jokic. Back to Watson. Got it back. Short hook is good. 8-0 run by the Nuggets. And Conley, an unforced error.
In that mix, Michael, it's just been an amazing thing to watch this team operate offensively and not turn it over.
Here's Jokic rising over Gobert.
Unstoppable in this game.
Wolves are struggling to get stops defensively and offensively. Edwards. Good. That was much needed. Minnesota's been down his second 3 of the ball game. Westbrook. Still got that explosive first step. DiVincenzo. Got it back from Gobert. Nearly lost the handle, got it back, and goes glass.
See Jokic almost dislodged that basketball from Dante that time, but he was able to reclaim it and then score it.
Jokic nearly lost it. Falling out of bounds, finds Watson. Watson through that ill-advised pass, but somehow Westbrook comes out of there with it. Watson from the free throw line, no. And Edwards had... Randall backing down the smaller Pickett. DiVincenzo got it back to him. Randall in the lane. Got the roll.
Yeah, another.
But he has a team high 14 points. Brown caught in the air. Westbrook has it. Inside to Jokic. Blocked by Gobert. 9-point advantage for the Wolves. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Edwards working on Watson, driving in the lane. Pump fake. Spun. Got it to Gobert. Gobert punches it out of bounds.
So that's what Mark Dagnall was saying.
That was his issue. Porter. And they're going
to that screen and don't let him back cut.
Pickett. No on the 3. Gobert, one-arm rebound. Ahead to McDaniels. McDaniels. Oh, nice move to the cup. McDaniels. 8 double figures. Murray gives it to Jokic. And close out there by DiVincenzo. Jokic banging with Randall. Out to Brown. Nice closeout. Brown now dribbling out of trouble. Will fire a 3. No good. McDaniels the board. Textbook defense from Minnesota.
And they got to call 3 seconds on Nikola Jokic. Another mismatch here for Julius Randle.
Edwards, the blow by, down the lane, won't get the lay-in, but will...
54 years of age is just too young. Didn't get a chance to ask Corliss about Oliver Miller, because I'm sure he's got a lot of Oliver Miller stories.
Minnesota currently on an 11-2 run. This immediately following an 8-0 run by the Denver Nuggets. 2:20 to go. DiVincenzo long range, no good. Brown the rebound. And Gobert with the steal. McDaniels got a hand on it first. McDaniels got to look behind him. Here's Gobert. Caught in the air. Tossed it to Randall in a bad space. Randall tried to get it back to Gobert. Thought he was fouled. Nuggets momentarily have numbers. Westbrook, corner three. Wolves have turned it over 7 times, leading to 9 Denver points. Here's Edwards. Penetrating, leaves it for Gobert, flips it up and in. Double screen for Murray. Murray leaves it for Jokic. Jokic in a crowd. Edwards. Around a Gobert screen, pocket pass to Gobert. Fouled by
Nikola Jokic is scoring, because if he's scoring and passing and getting other teammates on, it makes it much worse for Minnesota to try to shut off the Denver offense, and to Christian Brown in transition and Michael Porter Jr. on the perimeter. And Aaron Gordon's not here too, and he's always throwing lob dunks to him first half. You just got to finish this quarter strong.
Murray. Westbrook. And lays it up and in.
Russ has played really well here
tonight. DiVincenzo. Pocket pass to Randall. Randall throwing it to Gobert. Gobert to McDaniels. McDaniels pull-up game, no. Jokic nearly lost it. Murray up ahead, great defense, deflected out of bounds. Both teams with 11 fast break points. That's significant. The Nuggets lead the NBA in fast break points per game, nearly 20 a night. Murray. Down the lane, can't finish with the left.